Hello friends and welcome back. Welcome to Vintage Sports Shack and welcome back to the 18th best sports card channel on YouTube. And welcome back to another Fun Day Friday. Today we're going to be talking about sports card hobby boxes and wasting your money. So as always, stand up, stretch out, because away we go. Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about hobby boxes, prices of hobby boxes, and people starting just to refuse to buy these hobby boxes from Fanatics and Panini. Recently there was the $8,000 hobby box for Wembanyama. Also they put that first off the line hobby box. I don't remember these names specifically, guys. I'm not that big of a dork, but you know what I'm talking about? That they put on auction for $8,000, went down to $3,500, and they pulled it. And people are starting to say no about buying hobby boxes. But before we get into it, first, contest, Paul's Stupid Contest, September. We're going to give this away on Monday. Comment down below 1 to 500. We have a Topps 50th anniversary t-shirt and a 1979 holiday football rack pack. Shirts are extra large. If you're interested, comment 1 to 500 down below. We're giving that away on Monday next week. We'll send that out to the winner. But to today's topic, hobby boxes, guys. Recently, I think it was this morning or yesterday evening, I watched Jeff Wilson talking about hobby boxes and people saying no. And I wanted to get into that. As a community, as a hobby, we need to get back to what the hobby was. I know during COVID a lot of people say that it was about investing in money and this and that and making money, but guys, there's always been prospecting. When I was in the 80s, we prospected, but it was completely different than what's going on now. We would buy players, and as they got better, so they had good games, good seasons, good years, their cards went up in value. It's not like today where right out of the box it's the most expensive. That's when your card is the most expensive nowadays, is when it comes out of the box. Gets graded, whatnot, whatever the situation is. While the hype is still there. And the modern cards, they fall in value. I haven't seen many of them go up in value. I know you guys are going to have your rare ones and be like, what about this and what about that and what? Come on. Let's stay with the generality of it. The cost of these cards, they hype them up, these hobby boxes. Buy this hobby box, $500, $900, look for this $1,000 card. I know last week Jeff Wilson was saying those hobby boxes should be selling for $10,000, $15,000 for them Wembanyamas. Friends, think about it. Who has this kind of money? Not even $8,000, $3,500, $1,000. We've talked about it before. $76,000 to raise a family of 4 household. That's just your basic needs. Food, insurance, house payments, car payments. Who's throwing on an extra $500? Over 50% of Americans don't even have $500 for an emergency. Are these going on credit cards? I know, I mentioned the other day what I made, and I did clarify it. I know people that are in a higher pay scale. We're not out there buying hobby boxes. We're not spending $1,000, $2,000, $4,000. Who are buying these boxes? Is this all inflated? Is it all hype? Is it all marketing tools from Fanatics and Panini to make you believe? Was it during COVID that people had money? I don't know. I wasn't getting unemployment and free stimulus checks, and I don't know what you guys were doing. I don't know if the product was better, more hits, or there's just more people. I think that's it. There was more people during COVID. So every hit was worth more money because everybody wanted them. But guys, I've said it before, collective value. That's all this is. There is no monetary value to these. It's a collective value for collectors. We all believe at a collective time that certain collectible is worth something. But it's backwards. And they've got you guys fooled, thinking that RPAs. Jeff Wilson brought that up in that video. He said, it's the first time I've heard it, there's too many RPAs. I said it 2 years ago. I take cards to shows because there's too many RPAs. Everybody has them. To me, they're worthless. If there's 1 million of something, I don't care how good Wembanyama is. Shaq was a great. Look at Shaq. His cards ain't worth crap. So what do? They print new ones and say, oh, it's a 1 of 1 and we're going to put a piece of this in it. Guys, it's a waste of money. Over time, I've proved and continually show you. Cards start out high and they fall and fall. We talked about, what's his name from Oklahoma, jumped over the car and slammed it. How his, I said it was 100,000. Someone got mad at me and said, oh, that card never sold for 100,000. Said it sold for 38. My point was it still sold for 800 last year. I wouldn't want to pay 38 or $100,000 and 10 years later sell it for 800. All these boxes are a waste of money. It's for enjoyment purposes only. Guys, quit going out there. Friends, quit going out there. Say no. Get on the bandwagon. No more. Bring those prices back down. You can't even get a blaster box for less than $45. Unless it's something that's been sitting there for 2 years and they can't sell it. Then you might get it for 17, 20. And still, that's ridiculous. Prices need to come back down for people to enjoy it. I flip and sell low-end cards, so it's enjoyable for everybody. I don't get into these high-end cards because the hobby is not the cards. Remember that. I've told you that. This hobby is people. This hobby is friends. You know, we got Triple Crown Sports. See him 4 or 5 times a year. Great guy. Go check out his channel. Caden Pence. Young kid. Working hard. Not being flamboyant. A lot of guys, you know. I see these guys. Jeff, my friend, sets up with me. Get out there and meet people. You don't have to make money. I showed you. I went to the National. Cheap. Picked out cards. Graded them. Sold them. Paid for it. Enjoy the hobby. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars. You don't need to be swinging around. It's not what it's about. All these guys on here showing you their fancy cards and this and that. But what is it? Guys, time's limited. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your friends. Hug your children. Remember, this is a hobby. That's it. So as always, guys, comment down below and tell me what you think. Peace. Have a super great day. But why did we really come here? That's right.
Alligator shoes. Did you get the news about me? Young fruit, how am I gonna juice? I can only fit 3 in the backseat. At the tippity top of the clickety clock. We're going out tonight past 3. Find out what I'm talking about. I got a move that you never seen. Everybody's looking clean under the neon light. Let's turn it on to show 'em just how